Welcome, y'all. So Ryan Murphy, Ryan Murphy. I have a love-hate relationship with Ryan Murphy because sometimes he be doing some foolishness, and then sometimes we be locked in. Okay, but this show, I don't even know. I don't know, Ryan. This was a lot. This was a lot, but I'm in it now because I seen Evan Peters, and sometimes that's all I need to get locked in. Oh, and Anthony Ramos. I love Anthony Ramos. You know what to do to pull us right back into your mess. If y'all have not went on FX Hulu to watch The Beauty, which I found out is also a graphic novel, go and do that right now. The first 3 episodes are already out. New episodes drop on Wednesdays. It's body horror. Just to throw that out there. And actually, that's like one of my least favorite of the horror genre is body horror. I don't even know how I got into this, but we're here now. And I can't talk about this by myself. I can't do it. It's way too much to talk about with just me. So I got some people backstage with me, and they're gonna drop in here and let y'all know how they feel about this madness, which is Ryan Murphy's new series, The Beauty. I'm gonna start with Monique here because I know you love some foolishness and horror like I do. How did you feel about The
Yes.
Beauty?
Look, I was in it when I saw the trailer. I ain't gonna hold you. Then I was reading it and I said body horror. All right, that's really up my speed. I like that kind of stuff. I don't mind it. And it's Ryan Murphy, like, okay, what he about to do? And then we saw like the cast. It's like basically rinse and repeat with his cast. So we saw him in other shows that we enjoy. So yeah, it was good to see those faces again. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, say what now? What getting spreaded? And it was just I was just engaged from the first 10 seconds. All right, why this chick is
Yeah, we gonna
we'll
we
get
gonna get
there.
it. Exactly. Y'all,
All
y'all
right.
come on in and watch this mess with us
Yeah.
because we got I got to process with some people because I tried to process it by myself. I said I need backup to talk about this. I gave my first initial impression, and then I was like, yeah, I got to follow this and see what's up. We
Mm-hmm.
got Miss Kira with us. How did you feel about this foolishness and what got you
Hey,
watching this show?
listen, the Ryan Murphy drug me in. I saw the trailer, but that trailer cannot prepare me for them first few minutes of the show. I said, "What's going on? Is she the Terminator? You're down and now you're up. What's going on? And now you're exploding." So, I was locked in. I think the substance. I'm not a horror girly at all. I think the substance was like my first official body horror. My son was like, "Are you watching this?" I was like, "Yes, I am. I'm intrigued." So I stuck my baby toe in there, and just it was pretty interesting though. I was like, oh, okay, 3 episodes. I'm sitting here like, what's going to happen next? And why the brother had to be the incel? We're gonna get into it. I won't.
Yeah, exactly. Because I definitely got to talk about that, him and his foolishness. But yes, I don't even do body horror. But for those who do, the only 2 pieces of body horror that I will vouch for on my life is the Thing and the '80s version of The Fly because I
The
love Jeff
Fly.
Goldblum. Got
Mm-hmm.
to. That's if you don't watch
That's my
no other
one of
body
my
horror, you
favorite.
gotta watch The Fly with
The
Jeff
Fly.
Goldblum right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to get in there with it. Now,
I
anything
agree.
else, y'all can have that. But those two, come on in. And we got one more person backstage, which is no stranger to some foolish horror. We got Tamika in the den. What did you think about this craziness?
Yeah, I'm kind of like where you're at, where I'm like, I got a love hate thing for Ryan Murphy, but then I like Evan Peters. And some stuff he gives that I'll be waiting, and some stuff I'll be like, nah, Ryan, people be staying off with his head. They don't be wanting
Oh
him to be
no.
supported no more. But I was curious. I did have this on the watch list, but I didn't know what I was getting into and what exactly I was going to be watching. And I've been telling people that if you've seen the substance, this is like the substance, times 2000. And I think because I don't typically do movie reviews, especially not by myself. I think between the substance and like Blink Twice, those was the first ones that I jumped up here
Yeah,
right after seeing it to talk about. And so I was like, oh, okay, I see what we doing with this, but I don't see what we doing with it at the same time because it's crazy. But I'm here for the ride.
Yeah, we got, it looked like we got a ride ahead of us. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see who's in the chat. Now Candy knowing she don't like horror. So welcome to Body Horror, Candy.
Mm-hmm.
Since she
She's,
said let's keep going. Keep right on watching. CT is here. Let's see, we had some more people hopping in. How you doing? How you doing? Y'all,
hey,
we see y'all. Okay, we see y'all here. Go ahead and say hey. Drop in the chat. Say hey, and let us know what y'all are thinking so far. Are you a fan of Ryan Murphy? Okay, because see, he had me locked in with American Horror Story at least seasons 1 through 4, and then after that, we went off somewhere, and then he had me with 911. I love me some Angela Bassett.
Yes.
Now these last
Mm-hmm.
couple of seasons.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. After something
Mm-hmm.
happened, I think the last one I seen was when we thought Althea was about to die on a boat or a plane or something. When they went on a cruise,
yeah,
I got lost after that. And then Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, that had me
yeah,
disturbed for weeks. He
Mm-hmm.
was in his bag with that one.
That was
that
good
woo,
though. That
that
one
was
was
a
really
good
good.
one though.
That was good. Like he need to
Yeah.
get right in that right there, and we gonna be good. Because sometimes when he be doing stuff,
You know, Ryan
it's
likes to
Ryan
venture
Murphy.
out the pocket. Sometimes he'd be in the pocket and you'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And then
This
he'd
is
just go off to the left and you'd be like, oh, Ryan Murphy's Ryan Murphying
because
again. You
what
don't know
was it
what I'm
that was
doing.
Mm-hmm.
last year that he did that pissed me off the whole series with Niecy Nash?
Grotesquerie?
That one.
Oh
I
Oh,
didn't even watch
yeah,
that.
she acted her behind down though. She should have won an award.
yeah, she did. I ain't gonna hold
I
That
you.
didn't get to
was
see it,
yeah.
but I do love Niecy Nash and I was going to watch it, but I've heard some things.
I got that had me upset. But Ratchet on Netflix was one that I liked from Ryan Murphy. That was a good one. I don't know what happened to season 2. Where are we at with that? I'm here for it if they ever come back. In
Mm-hmm.
the chat, let's see. I like Ryan Murphy says Nip Tuck.
Oh,
Okay. You said, but this is an now. How you if you watch Nip Tuck, come on over here.
Yeah, then you can
Please
watch
come
this.
now.
Yeah, you can
it's
watch
just
this.
like
Yeah, for
nip
sure.
tuck meets the substance, I say. Like it's right there. It's just on the line.
Exactly. Now, if you watch that, you might as well come on over. What is one in the same? Just a little bit more outlandish, probably. And speaking of outlandish, y'all, the opening, the opening scene. Now, I'm always here for a cold opening. Y'all know I did a whole video about cold openings. Check the channel in the lives. But okay, so when I was watching this, I thought that they were setting us up for them, like this being a fake scene, like them acting, because the way she left that runway and was walking the streets like she was still on the runway to get some water and knocking people out of the way. I was like, is this like this a movie within the movie? And they're like shooting a movie? Because the way it was shot, it was giving that she's shooting a movie in this. But then when she spontaneously combusted and the show went on, I was like, oh, this is part of it. Like, where is it ever in real life where we're gonna investigate people spontaneously combusting, and it's not like a big like y'all better look out, people exploding. Everybody's too calm about this. I'm so confused. I'm like, apparently we got to suspend reality for this. I don't know. Tamika, what did you think about the cold opening here?
Yeah, I love a cold opening. Listen, I didn't have this on my bingo card though. I said, okay, what's happening? Like we literally beating the crap out of people for water. We on the hunt and walking the streets and terrorizing the people in the restaurant. And I was feeling like they was a little too calm for me. I don't think I would have been just standing there looking at that. But I did not have like her being sprayed all over everybody. I was like, oh, okay, what the hell just went down?
Yes, and everybody's just like moving on like this is a normal, like this is just a normal
Right.
way to end life, is for people to explode. Like this is not normal, and they're just way too calm for me. Miss Kira, how did you feel about how this series opened?
It was cool. It definitely caught my interest. Like I said, it was not on my bingo card for things happening. We're kicking butt. We're on a motorcycle, and then we crash, and then we just, like I said, Terminator. We just get up, like shake it off, drag my leg along, and let me go drink some water in the toilet like a puppy. I just before we even got to the exploding, I was like, oh my, oh my, like what am I watching? But I couldn't stop watching, and they were a lot too calm for me because you're not fixing to throw people around, and I'm gonna stick around for it. I'm gonna be this way, and I'm never gonna see you explode because as soon as I see you throw people, I'm out of here.
Exactly. I feel the same. Like
Yeah.
with the cop, freeze, police, popped her in the shoulder. I'm like, keep popping. She running towards you. You see her slung and toss everybody which way just to get some water. Like, what are we doing? So I'm like, you get what you deserve after that. Like, yeah, but I knew something was going on with her. When she said, I need water, I need water. I'm like, what is going on? Then the sweat and stuff. And then she on her Terminator ish. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, she is burning up. Like, and then the skin, I was like, oh yeah, something about to happen, something gross about to happen. But yeah, they was too calm for me. I agree with everyone. The police had their shields up like they was ready for her to explode, so they was protected. They had that gear on and they little shield thing. So I'm like, this must not happen. Like, this must not be the first time it happened. I'm guessing
I,
because they
I
were
was
too
waiting for
calm.
somebody to yell like cut, like of acting on the scene,
Not
because
cut.
I was like, this can't be the life that they're living. This can't be in their world where people just exploding and y'all like, yeah, let's go investigate why she just exploded in the middle of the city. Everybody watching, just splatter everywhere.
They were like, oh, we got another one. Another
Right.
one.
Where do they? I'm like, where they do that at? Apparently, and then the Ryan Murphy verse is what is where they do that at.
Okay.
So we meet being that the first character we met is we didn't stay with her long. I think her name was Ruby.
Mhm.
RIP to Ruby. We didn't get a long time with Ruby here.
Mm-mm.
Um but we meet these two. I'm gonna call these two lovers and friends here.
Oh
Because
yeah.
when we meet them, I didn't even know that their job was to be the investigators. I didn't know that they was detectives or anything because
Right.
they just laying in bed. They booed up out here, you know. They just laid up, whatnot, just having them a good old vacation. Is what it was giving vacation, and
Mm.
uh, Evan Peters is playing Cooper.
Cooper.
And
Yeah.
he's just like he's enjoying this little time together. He's just like, let's order some dinner and just stay here, hang out. I was with him. I was like, and I me too. We got to go nowhere. Apparently, they having a good time. Let's order whatever we need. We're gonna stay right here. And she was just like, nah, I got to go out and party because she done got her boobs done. She's like, I got to go out here and show them off, show off my body, and be out here. She tried to be out in these streets, and he was out here trying to be in these sheets. Monique, what did you think about? And then cut to the next scene. They got to go investigate. What did you think of Cooper and Jordan?
Yeah, like you said, I didn't know they was like working together. I just thought, Then I'm like, yeah, you said it good, like lovers and friends, because they are partners. They supposed to be working together. That's against HR. Like I'm like y'all FBI, like what is y'all doing? I mean, they just partners just scratching each other itch. I guess in that department. But it's like I'm with her and I'm not. I'm like, you on a job, but you want to go out and party, show out your boo. I mean, I'm like, if you bought them, go ahead display them. I mean, you ain't paid that much money for nothing. You might as well put them on display, right? And that's what the purpose you got it for. But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it kind of threw me for a loop. They relationship. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, but uh,
Right. And then just went to work like the next morning, like what nothing happened,
right.
like we would just went smashing and clubbing the night before.
They
It's
just
like,
partners just scratching each other itch. You know how that can go in a workplace.
although I think he wanted to be a little bit more than that, and she's just like, nah, this
I
ain't that type
agree.
of party. Like I think
Right.
he trying to be locked in and
You trying to be booed up.
exactly he want to be booed up and she for the streets. Um, Tamika, what did you think about Cooper and Jordan?
There was a lot with them because on one hand, I think I remember him telling her about a date and being shocked because he's like, nobody, you never say nothing like that to me. And her, being all interested in it. So it was like, we friends, but we lovers, but we gonna party. He wanted to stay in, like you mentioned. She want to go out, and he just seemed like he just going along with everything, whatever she say. And I was not expecting us to be in the next day, showing our badges and hearing about this kids. I'm like, wait a minute. So they like I didn't have them be in the FBI detectives or anything like that. So I was like, oh, okay, this is work husband and wife. I guess mixing it
Mm-hmm.
and like all different type of layers to their relationship. So that was definitely interesting. And it seemed like they was turned on by getting this case. I don't know, but
I know
it was a lot happening.
kind of they some freaked out officers here. Miss Kira, what did you think about Cooper and Jordan?
Child, they was investigating each other's body parts. Okay,
And
smash
was.
buddies. Okay, smash buddies. I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
he definitely was ready to stay home and Netflix and chill and lock her down a little bit. She's like, so how about your date? I was like, ooh, well,
That
well
part.
then, how about your date, sir? Because she cared not. So,
She curved.
um, yeah, I was like, oh, I love to see it because usually it's other way around. So, it's refreshing. And then, she said, I'm going to get these tatas and get on out here. And, I wasn't mad at her. And I was thinking we going to be going to like a custom, they said work, but when they, went to like the FBI, I was like, child, I thought y'all was customer service agents the way y'all was
Me
canoodling
too. I'm thinking they gotta go work at the mall and sell some
Right. Or the
clothes or
hotel or
something.
something. Right.
Right. Like y'all got a job out here smashing
right.
and dashing and clubbing and whatnot.
Focus. What are we doing?
And she's trying to get him to focus. She said, we agreed to this arrangement. I could have sworn she said that. And he, like,
He's
derailing the plans.
he said I can change it,
It got good to him. I mean, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
He thought she was gonna change for him, and she's like,
Yeah,
nope, mm-mm.
you want
Because
to
she was
keep that.
riding.
You don't want to share it.
Mm. And as the fact did, when she said she want to be out here in these streets, she rolled up on the wrong one. Okay. Now, as much as we thought that she was into her body and her appearance, and she just like I want to be portioned and look good and whatnot. Child, she went now when she said she was out here, mixing and mingling with other people. I ain't think it was she meant like that. Like, girl, what was it the next day? You like you had another boo and smashing the next day.
Well,
And
And
yeah.
no protection either.
I was just gonna say,
Right.
and
I
we're not even
mean,
wrapping
mix
it
and
up.
mingle. Right. Mix and mingle. But where's the protection, ma'am?
I don't
Ew.
care how fine the dude is. Girl, you better protect yourself.
Especially on
Exactly.
birth control. You don't know what that man got going on. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
You can't be thotting and bopping and raw dogging now. It's giving you're not used to this type of lifestyle. So
Right.
you should have been a little bit more prepared for this. It's like now you think that hot shit now that you got your boobs done and that we just out here just rolling around with anybody and not even caring and F around and find out and ended up in a damn cocoon and woke up the next day and for somebody who want to be beautiful, she looked like she was mad. Just she didn't look like who she was. The other
Right.
people who've been going through the change have been embracing whatever comes out of this little human cocoon thing. She wasn't too happy with that. Tamika, how did you feel about her smashing, dashing, and now we don't even know who we are?
Listen, y'all know I always say I'm not the pussycat police. Do what you will. You grown, long as it's consensual, it's all good. But this is crazy to me that you're on this case. People are literally are exploding. They're telling you we don't know what this is, but we got it down that it's not airborne. So that already would add an extra layer on it for me. Besides the
Mm-hmm.
normal things that we know that's out here. So the fact that you stay homeboy, like, yeah, goodbye. Okay, let me be over here living my best life. I'm about to go. Oh, this your house? Like, oh, this nice. Girl, laying low, spreading it wide, and no type of nothing. You at this point, you deserve what you get. I'm sorry, and the fact that he came over and gave her a kiss, like, yeah, this mother hit your ass in ways that you did not know is gonna hit you more than the way I hit you. When she woke up, I was like, oh damn, girl, and that should be painful as hell. Okay, this that beauty, hurts. Is really hurting with this one. You having a
For
whole new
sure, for
rebirth.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Child, he
Yeah,
didn't even wake up beside. She just out here, just transforming all alone. Don't even know what the world is going on.
I
He could at least stayed around to let her know what was about to happen to her.
I like the whole metamorphosis process of them changing. I love it because you wake up sweating, dehydrating, your body temp is going keep going up. It's like it's like a pattern with these. So we saw about like what within these 3 episodes we saw about what 3 or 4 of them that happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, about 4, I think it was. Mm-hmm.
but then it started bone cracking. I was like, then
Literally.
cocoon, and then rebirth. I was like, yeah, we
What
breaking
did
out
you
the
think of her
cocoon.
reaction though? That everybody else was excited, but she was like terrified.
I mean, she was good enough with her boobs. And then she probably feel like, damn, like I look like a whole different person. Then I'm an FBI agent. I'm on this case. Like, what the
Yeah, how she
hell?
gonna go to work and she don't even look like herself?
Thank you. Putting up a badge with a whole different face. Like, come on.
Exactly.
How she
It's
gonna
me,
explain
boo.
that?
Believe me, it's really me. Yeah, you should have thought about that before you decided to whole
Raw
hop
dog.
with and not strap up at the same
Yeah,
time.
I also think that's the difference too. Like when Candy put in the chat, she didn't want the change. I think
Right.
the other ones went into it
Yeah,
wanting a change. She pretty much felt like she had her change by her doing her boobs
her
job.
boobs.
And it's like, how the hell I'm explaining this, and I know what the outcome of some of these are because I'm working this case. So I
Yeah.
think it was a bunch of things flooded in her head at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt bad for her because she was okay with the girl. She ain't said I ain't signed up to wake up and be a whole nother person. Like, because she wasn't a bad looking woman. She was pretty. Some of the
Right.
other ones it was just looking
Yeah,
a
them
little
other
rough.
ones was
It's a little
Like,
some
rough.
woo.
fuglies.
So they was, they was ready to get their butterfly on. She said, I was already a butterfly. I just needed a little enhancements. Now y'all done went and changed my whole thing, which was always my issue. Like, even when I watched The Substance, I was like, wait, what you mean I can't be, what you mean I can't look like myself? I can't just look like, refreshed. Like I just had some sleep and some water. Like, why I gotta look like a whole
Right.
different person? So I was with her like, no, not my face.
She was
But yeah.
completely floored. And we hadn't seen her no more after that. Okay, after this,
Nope.
we don't know where Jordan
Where she
is hiding out at because she transformed and now they out looking for her. Let's talk about this incel. Let's talk about this red pill incel piece of crap right here. This is your average incel, right? This is the guy who knows he can't get nobody, but secretly hates women. This is the guy who is a bum. When we say living in your mama's basement bum, this is Jeremy right here. Okay, this is your guy. This is him. Complete poster child for that, and don't want to do nothing with his life. Like we could see even him in this state. We couldn't even just say it was like maybe he just got low self-esteem. He was bullied. He was picked on, but he's not a nice person either. How you yelling at your mama and you living in her house for free and you don't want to do no jobs because you don't feel like it and they don't look interesting or nothing? It was giving narcissism beforehand. He was always giving, I don't care about anything or anyone. And that I will step over whoever and whatever to get to the things that I want and need out of life. Where he was just content with just being this bum, and the only reason he wanted to change was just he just wanted to get some hoes. That's it. That's it.
How you get hoes with no money? He ain't no job. And
Nothing.
then he worried about choking his chicken, make sure it's big enough for the girls. And I guess one of the girls told him he got a little weeda.
And he was broke. You're broke and you ain't packing.
Okay. Yeah, so it was just interesting how it's just interesting. I was cracking up for me when we first met him. Okay, it said New Jersey, and then he in front of the computer screen choking his chicken, and
He ain't
the
even got
girl is
$20
talking sexy
to
to him,
finish.
and then his name is what, Jeremy Cox 6969 something. I'm like,
Mhm.
$20, sir. You ain't got $20.
$20. You got a dub? Like, dude, what are we doing? But he can smoke weed, and he bought something to make his thing big, and all he did was made it swollen pus, and he had real tears coming out his eyes when he was choking that chicken. I was like, poor buddy.
I was so disgusted.
I was like,
This is that Ryan Murphy cringy foolishness that we be talking about. He gave us Jeremy just so that he could give us this mess right here, just so he could give us this basement bum right here. Tamika, how'd you feel about this basement bum here?
Yeah, I was disgusted with him and the choking and chicken. I was like, I did not need to see that. And I just figured like he was, how they literally be like, you living in your mama basement. And I wasn't really expecting him to be venturing out and really think any woman was going to want to be with him. I figured he just stay there in front of the TV screen and, be one of the keyboard warriors, or I don't even know if we could say keyboard, but I did find that scene interesting with his mama because we never see her face and we never really actually hear her speaking. And he's like saying what she's saying. It kind of reminded me of a cartoon, and then he's answering it. But I like the way they did that. But I was like, what is happening here at first? Because I was like, is this in his head or is it actually going down? And the fact that he was really, like you said, there ready to be disrespectful and go off on Mama. I said, oh, hell no, Mama, you need to kick his ass out, okay?
Mama probably scared of him.
Yeah, she probably is. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I'm sleeping with my door locked, so I don't care.
Right. I wouldn't even be in the kitchen with him. Like, he wouldn't be able to ask me for nothing. But yeah, Jeremy was definitely interested. I was trying to figure it out because I was thinking we was gonna go that direction too. Like, oh, he's being picked on. He has a hard time. Like, he's been out here trying, but he gets turned down every which way. But no, it just seemed like he expect people to hand him things. I don't know.
Right. That exactly that classic narcissist. Like, they let us know off rip not to feel sorry for this man at all. And and I did like how they framed him and the interaction with his mom, because it was like the Charlie Brown, the womp 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 in the back. That shows you he don't listen to a damn thing this woman be telling him. He's completely put her on mute. He don't care what she say, because apparently in his mind, all she do is be nagging him because he want to be a bum and eat free food from out of her house. She should have been kicked him out. And so, like, we see in the beginning where this is not a character that we're going to like, that we're going to have to follow somebody that probably has no redeeming qualities in them whatsoever. Miss Kira, how did you feel about Mr. Failure to Launch?
Listen, he was trying to slide up in something, okay? Yuck, okay? Yuck. And at first I felt bad for him because he ain't had the $20 to complete the transaction. He in there crying. I was like, oh, sir, this is a sad, sad life. Then when we got in there with Miss Brown, talking to him, and you hollering at your mom, sir, please. With no job, you hollering at your mama? So I was off him. Then we went back, and then we see him, interacting online with the people. I was like, oh, no, you just... I mean, I knew you wasn't ish from you hollering at your mama like that about simply getting a job, but I was like, yeah, nah. He about to piss me off, so... Yeah, I just hate he had to be a brother, but they be like this sometimes.
Yep. They do. He definitely looked like he listens to those red pill podcasts on a regular basis. Look at, and don't even comb his hair. I know he don't damn wash, but want to use his mom's Wi-Fi and eat free food all the time.
You gotta get all in between the folds. You gotta lift to wash, dude.
All he do is probably sit in the room. It probably smell in there. Is probably what it does. So he sees this ad online to make people handsome. Now that first transformation, I said, I know you. I said, I don't know why he let
that doctor do nothing for him. No way, because that doctor wasn't looking like nothing.
Exactly.
It's
giving gave you a clue.
That doctor.
If y'all watch SpongeBob, it's getting handsome Squidward.
It was giving handsome Squidward.
That's what I just typed too. I said, oh, go handsome Squidward in there.
And then he was all in the little bar talking about, I'm handsome. I'm handsome. Who told you that? Who? You was
And
better
this,
off the way you was before. Then you get mad because you still not fine and want to go, pull out the piece on everybody. You want to pull your piece of steel out because you still ugly. Why you mad? Why are you mad that you ugly? And why you want everybody else to pay for you being ugly? You done made your problems with your self-esteem everybody else's problem. Like, why is it their fault that you don't look good? And now you mad about it. And now you like, now everybody gotta go because I was supposed to be fine. I was supposed to be Mr. Fine. And so after
them girls sent him off. Them
mhm,
girls played him like a fiddle.
they did.
They
They
played
they
the mess
play
out
in
of
his
him.
face. Well, see, that's what you get when you have no social skills at all. Okay, when you have no friends and
Exactly.
no social skills, and you see what a piece of him thinking that he was somebody did to him, and he thought that they actually really wanted him, and then got mad when he found that they didn't. Sir, you ugly on the inside and on the outside. You're just ugly all over. And so when he went back to the dude and pulled the blicky in his face and was just like, I'm about to get you and everybody. Old boy was like, all right, I got a plan B. I got another plan. Just come here. I got a plan for you. Okay. He sent in the plan B, and we're gonna talk about her in a minute. Sent in plan B. And then we come out, just he went through his little human cocoon and everything. And boy, why they do that to him? Now he just think that he is sitting on top of the world. You can't tell him nothing about himself now. When I tell you that when you see somebody that ain't never been fine before, ain't never had a compliment, ain't never liked how they looked in the mirror, and when they think they look like something, oh, in his mind, he was untouchable. Boy in the mirror, all flexed up and whatnot. Like, he is just America's next top model. He's the sexiest man of the year. Can't tell your boy nothing. Miss Kira, how did you feel about him in transformation number 1 and transformation number 2?
The handsome squirter was taking me out because when he walked into that doctor, I said, absolutely not. You're not doing anything to me. I'm gonna just stay like this. Like, I'm gonna be big. I don't look at your face, sir. So when he transformed him into handsome Squidward, I was like, oh, good golly, Miss Molly. But yeah, he was feeling himself when he came out that cocoon. But I also did not expect for him to get a little some and then wake up and be in the, I was like, oh, this is how we transform, because this was the first one. I was like, oh, and the doctor said, get naked and lay in the bed. Wait, I'm thinking we're gonna slice something open. I was wondering why we in a hotel room and not in the office, but I was like, not y'all bumping and grinding, and that's how you get it. But come on, Ryan Murphy, okay? Every day.
Ryan Murphy been freaked out for a long time at this point. He really been freaked out. Uh Monique, how did you feel about transformation 1 and 2?
It looked like the doctor behind you, Kay, because look like Jigsaw. That's what the doctor looked like. That's what I'm looking like. Yo, what the hell? I'm like, you see the doctor face. Why would you trust the doctor? You were so desperate. You are so desperate. Okay, this dude, all he think about is getting up, having a big thing. Like, girls want him. He be thinking about the wrong things. Like, they want you big and tall if you have money. Look at Rick Ross. Look at all these big mugs. Like,
Okay. Notorious
like,
B.I.G. wasn't hurting for nobody.
okay, like, thank you. Money make them look good. Okay, let's be honest. Like, you get a job, get some money. Trust me, it'll come naturally. But yeah, so he just focused on one thing. It's crazy to me. And yeah, that was on him. I ain't care. I was just laughing the whole time. I was cracking up. Even his whole transformation. I'm like, he was burning up. He asking for water, a thermometer in the hotel after he got, rolled on. He passed out. I'm like, why this dude got a robe on and you burning up? Like, make it make sense. You already big. Take that robe off, and then he went to his transformation.
It's like that fever cold.
Like,
You know how you be hot, but you got the chills. I don't know, child.
nah, nah, nah. I know that worm smells something terrible. Human flesh.
Exactly. And we already know he didn't wash. So we
Okay.
all he did was add to the funk. Uh, Tamika, how did you feel about transformation 1 and 2, and especially him coming out on the end and just flexing? Ain't did a not nan push up in his whole entire life, but you all of a sudden flexing in the mirror like he been waiting his whole life to do this.
I mean, one, like y'all already mentioned, that Dr. Face, I don't know, it was giving me a little bit of like Mr. Rogers when he would go over and visit the little Muppets, one of them Muppet type faces. I right then it would have been like, if you could do all this magic, how come you haven't done it to yourself? And two, I was
Hello.
like, well, where he get the money from? Like, obviously you ain't gonna get the best because you've been poor all this time, and people that I'm sure pay, and these is usually expensive procedures. You couldn't have thought you was gonna look that much better, child, whatever the hell, but. Nonetheless, I digress. But he woke up looking like that, and he's mad. And then you want to go in this doctor office and take everybody out, just the pow and everybody left and right and all around. I was like, oh, okay, Jeremy. But the fact that the doctor was able to say, we still got something else up our sleeve. We're gonna take you over here to the hotel. And I was not expecting us to get a whole ride and then, wake up and like y'all said, sitting on top of the world, you can't tell him nothing now. Now you think he the best thing since cooked rice, and I'm like, oh Lord, y'all creating a monster because I really thought we might have been sending somebody over there to go ahead and take him the hell out so he can't bother us no damn more with his crazy ass. But no, we gonna give it, hype him up, put him even higher in the air, waving like you just don't care.
Okay.
I
And
guess maybe it made him having a new other body part too, as well as the new face.
okay, and still equally unlikable. Just
Yes.
so full of himself. Didn't even humble him at all. Like maybe now I'm fine. I can actually sit back and chill. No, it turned him up even more. Okay,
Can't
that's the
change that
person he always
personality,
wanted to be.
child. Yep.
He always wanted to be this person.
He was somehow arrogant under all of that, child. The
Exactly.
audacity.
Had the nerve. Now it's just like his arrogance is matching up. Like he's like, now I got a reason. I ain't have a reason. Now he feel like he got a reason to be arrogant on the
Mm-hmm.
outside. Cause now he think he's handsome now. So that's what he gonna put out there to the world.
You
Ain't
still
nobody even looked
ain't
at
hit
him.
no shit.
But tell him that he thought he was fine the first time. he
Indeed.
thought he thought he was fine after the first transformation. Now we got little Miss STD over here because while the police are doing their investigation, they find out that there is a beauty enhancement going around, but they weren't really putting 2 and 2 together because they're like about how it's like spread, if it's like a drug or is this a bodily fluid they're trying to figure out how these you know under the bridge trolls is coming out looking like runway models. Like, what is going on here? And then first of all, how much are they paying her to go out here and clap cheeks with any and everybody, spreading diseases all around? So she goes out here like they secret weapon to go and transfer whatever this virus is out here in these streets. And this is how it is out here spreading around from
Person to person.
person
Yeah,
to person.
I think this was a side operation, right, with the doctor, with other people,
Mm-hmm.
because besides
Yeah.
the main guy, this was like a little side hustle for them, and that's why what's the name came in and started to eliminate them. But yeah, so I'm like, did she know what she doing? Evidently she does, because Jigsaw called her and told him to get naked. And yeah, I just find it interesting. I just find it interesting how the beauty happens and it don't even last long. That's the kicker.
And they're not even telling people this.
Right. Yeah, they not telling people this. And then when they was talking about it, even the coroner didn't know what happened to the girl. Like, whatever she had is not visible, and it could be like HIV and rabies had a baby or something.
Yep.
Like, yo,
Baby, not the STD, and you got a 2-year shelf life.
I said that too. Like, wow. And
That's
you cannot have sex. That's the kicker.
Unprotected sex.
Unprotected sex. And why the Jigsaw did not tell this to Jeremy, who is looking for this?
I don't know. He
And
probably
he
set
knows
him up.
this. Thank you.
Probably set his ass up.
Because he done unalive his whole staff. He said, pop, pop, pop.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he
he
said, I
wasn't.
ain't gonna call the police. I'm just gonna
wasn't
send in
thinking
the Black
straight.
Widow.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking straight.
Oh my God.
He was just trying to make it to another day, child, and only had like another 2 left.
A deadly side hustle is crazy.
And and she walked in there willing. I'm just like, what are they giving her? What kind of money is she getting to come and do to sleep with the fuglies of society?
He's like, I'm a virgin. She was like, I know. Shh.
Right.
Just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride.
Exactly. How much, Tamika? How did you feel about this lady here coming in to smash and spread?
She got a strong stomach and back, because baby, I would have saw him and been like, yeah, no. Whatever the price is, y'all gotta quadruple it. Like, no way. She needed more than that veil over her face. But she's dedicated to her job, I guess. She came in there and did it, no problem, no issue. But I wonder,
she was one phone call away too. He called her and she was there.
Yeah, already. Yeah, so that was quite interesting. I know that don't be on their minds, like especially the ones that specifically are going in to get this so-called beauty upgrade, but y'all know everything come with a side effect. Like, is it in the small print? Do they not put it on there at all? We don't give a damn about that. We just think, yeah, I guess.
And we find out that the actual thing is like some kind of a substance, so to speak, or drug that was invented by Ashton Kutcher's character, and he's upset because he has his way of that people should be taking whatever this beauty enhancement is, and then now these people are doing it the bootleg way,
right,
and taking them out, because apparently if you do it the right way, you have some extension on your life of being fine, because if we see his wife looks much older, because technically he is older. It don't look like she's taking the beauty enhancement stuff, but we clearly see he is, and he out here with holes on top of holes on top of holes, walking around with a harem like Neo.
It was just, I was laughing.
Exactly. Anybody, y'all tell me how y'all felt when y'all seen him and his whole, how he feels about exploiting, because in his mind, he's like, pretty people think that they can get away with anything. So he's fine with exploiting these people with his drugs, but he don't want y'all doing it the bootleg way.
The nasty way.
So he got to be the spokesperson for his own product, child. Okay, his wife ain't take it. He said, "But I'ma take it. Okay, it works for me." But I get why he wouldn't want it. Like, who would want to do it the bootleg way and only have 2 years of life? Like that. Clearly, they're not telling these people that. Like, you got 2 years and you're gonna get real hot and real thirsty and violent, and then you're gonna explode. Like, who would sign up for that? Like, I don't want to. I'm gonna be cute for 2 years. No. Where I am. And was the wife, or am I tripping? Was the wife in the restaurant with the first lady? Because remember, somebody was sitting there eating like soup or something, like unbothered. I'm like, was that the wife?
I think it probably was her. It could have been.
I
know what you're talking about. She was just there slowly eating her food like nothing is happening when that first lady came through. It could have been her.
Well, maybe I'm tripping, child.
But I just had to point this out. Yeah. So this is the reason why we in this situation, is because he wanted to invent something to enhance people's beauty that goes back to the 60s, is what Anthony Ramos' character said. Is when he well, at least that's when we got that he took the drug way back in the 60s. We don't really even know how old it is. We just know that's when he took it. And he works for Ashton Kutcher's character as this is That's the guy that you call. Where everybody got a guy. This is the guy. Okay. When things go down, we got that one guy. I love Anthony Ramos, y'all. I love him
I
so
love
much.
him too. Yeah.
I love him. And he's the one that gets it done. Okay. Everybody got to have one of those people that gets it done. So now that they know that everybody out here clapping cheeks and spreading this damn virus, they're like, we need to get ahead of this. So whoever we hear about it that's spreading, we're gonna have to eliminate them. Okay. We don't need them spreading nothing else. Okay. Go ahead and handle it. And he been looking like I've been doing this shit for too long, and he can't even get me a decent hotel. Like, get me something at least luxurious. You just be putting me up in any old place. Like, I'm getting too old for this. I'm tired of doing this job. This is getting out of control. I need a raise. Okay. At this point, he's just
You
feeling
need
like
more people.
exactly. He's feeling unappreciated. He's tired, and he's like, I've been a one-man firing squad for the longest time. But give me a partner or something. Somebody else got to do this so I can go on vacation. Monique, how did you feel about the fixer?
Yeah, the fixer is right. I was like, okay, the fixer. And then he took off his glasses and I saw the eye patch. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, like he injected one guy with something. He was foaming at the mouth, like seizing out of control. I was like, yo, okay, that's one way. Then we saw he had a dude upside down. What's that's the dude who infected
Jordan.
what's his name?
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Football partner. So I was like, that's the guy. Yeah. So he need to go because he up there affecting people. Then he got the doc on the phone. The doc is up there trying to clean his own mess up, which is crazy. Okay. I guess. But yeah. The fixer, he definitely made his presence known going around, and yeah, I like how he said, like, don't expect perfection. If you only supply me with a mop and a bucket,
Okay.
because he need help. He like, I'm one man band, like.
Exactly. And you want me to do everything by myself and don't even get me to
You want me to
get
go
me
here and there,
a 5-star hotel.
right?
And a raise to go along with it. Just be bossing me around. Shoot.
Okay.
Like, I do my job well. Okay.
And I find it interesting that he got a kid. He says, like, long as the bank account is full, I'm dead to him. Like, because mind you, he's supposed to be older.
Mhm.
How you gonna explain it to your kid? I don't know how old this kid's, like in his 30s now. So he said he was a psycho since 69 or something like that. He was saying. So I don't know.
I don't know. He might not want to let people know. Like, if this is the job the lifestyle that you live in, I don't think I want to tell everybody this is what I do for a living, or that the fact that I ain't aged in 30 years.
But Kate, that's what they said at the beginning of the case. Like, these people had to distance themselves from their family when they show all the fuglies and their new body and stuff like that. They had to move from their family for 2 years or whatever, however it lasted. They had to create a new.
I thought that was
space.
just the 2 year. I thought that was just the 2 year people, but
I don't know.
I guess it's anybody that signed that document to take this
That's
whatever
what I took it as.
this little
them 2
medication.
year people ain't signed nothing. They just
No,
They
they
damn
didn't.
sure didn't.
they
No.
just got what they got.
Yeah, that and it makes sense once you see everything and get the full context. Because when they was bringing that up, I'm like, huh? And then I think they had mentioned that one of them, their parents had passed or their mother had passed in some kind of way, and I was like, oh Lord, I kind of thought about Jerry's mother. Like, I hope they ain't about to take that lady out. I do remember them mentioning that because that came to my mind, and I didn't really understand. I was like, damn, that's kind of like cruel when he was saying, he's dead to me, long as they're hitting the bank account as far as the child. But then that made sense once we circled back and found out his full story and how old he really is. I'm like, oh, okay, this is getting even more interesting as we go along. Because I ain't have that on my bingo card.
I need some more backstory though. I love me some
Yeah.
Anthony Ramos, and he does need him a nice hotel and assistant, because one person is crazy for all these people. But
I mean, he got one eye. Like,
Yeah.
But he's still doing his job. He is still out here murking people.
Mhm.
One eye and
yeah, but
everything.
after a while, okay, even though he got this enhancement, he's still an older guy inside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I wanted to know the backstory because once we got further along and he was mentioning that Jeremy reminded him of his son, I said, "Oh, good Lord!" Like,
Right.
I know.
you lost your
I want to know.
way.
Yes,
I
we
was
want to know
like,
what happened to this eye. I do need to see
yes,
that.
Yes.
we need to know
Yes.
that. But what you mean you lost your way? Because Jeremy is a psycho. I hope your son is not a psycho, sir. Jeremy done a lot more than most
Right.
losing his way. But
Exactly.
maybe in episode 5 or something, we'll see.
Yes. Speaking of psycho, Jeremy here, he sees something in here because he goes, as he's following the breadcrumb trail of who all was infected in this recent cycle. He gets to Jeremy and is like realizing uh, that he really don't give a damn about nothing and nobody, not even himself. And he's like thinking, like, you know what? This is the kind of person that I need to be in this line of work. Like, you can't have empathy for nobody. You can't you can't be attached to nobody. Like, to do what I do, you got to be ruthless out here and just not give a shit. And Jeremy is literally that guy. And he tells him, like, he was like, look, I never even thought I would live a life like this at this point. I done did all I needed to do, and I know I've hurt some people along the way. So do what you got to do, my guy. Like I think I had all of the fun that I think I can get out of my life right now. Do what you got to do. And he's like, oh, he ain't scared either. Like, he don't
Right.
care about nothing, nobody, and not even himself. You might be equipped to be an assassin like me. What did y'all think about him kind of recruit, like doing a little mini interview to recruit Jeremy? What did y'all think about that? Miss Kira.
I was upset because I wanted Jeremy's ass out of here. Like, brother, I understand you tired, but we can find somebody else. Like, this is not it. But I mean, since he only got a good 2 years anyway, child, I was just like, and he was all talking, just go ahead and do it. I'm like, go ahead and do it. Do it. Don't let him talk. You going out having riblets at the Applebee's. I was annoyed, child. But
Exactly. He didn't
I
deserve.
guess we're gonna
He
be the
didn't deserve.
dynamic duo now. Walk around taking people out.
I was waiting for the moment for him to put a bullet in his head too. I was.
Now y'all know that Ryan Murphy is not gonna let this good talent, good looking brother get eliminated on episode 3. Like, cut the mess. Y'all already know. So you know he's gonna be here for a good minute.
Gave him to us. You should have rethought this character then, okay? And they're hollering at mama and whacking your please.
Yeah, it got to a point where I figured that's where they was going because I actually thought he was gonna take out, Mr. Taker out. I thought Jeremy was gonna take him out when they was in the house and he was fighting the girl. And especially once the hammer fell across the room, I thought he was gonna end up grabbing that or whatever. But once he started beating the mess out of homegirl, I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be 2 pieces of pie, baby. We about to go eat and sit down and talk. But it cracked me up with him riding in the car and singing Sam, and he was so into that damn song. He like, you ain't feeling it, you don't know about this. I was like, oh yeah.
You looking like no.
Then I was trying to figure out
in the black household. I was
trying to figure out when he was at the Applebee's if Jeremy had got a hold of his little piece too, because I was like, does he have it? I couldn't tell because like they kept showing it, and I was like, and I had to go look up Mr. Christopher Cross, child, when he was talking about his appearance, because I didn't know what that man looked like. I was like, oh, got it. He's giving us a whole story. I mean, it's going with what we're watching, so it was
right.
It fit, but I didn't know what I was like. I don't know what this man looked like. I was like, oh, okay, that's what he looked like.
And he's like one of those old people that's like he's like trying to give him like life lessons while he's in the car. But while you're also a very well trained and seasoned assassin,
and kidnapping me.
Exactly. That you now have held this man hostage, but you also trying to give him lessons about life and music and about, beauty standards and whatnot. And like, hey, the music can be good, but that don't mean they got to like look good. But these days, all y'all be worried about is how y'all look. And it's like definitely talking about you. And see, we wouldn't even be in this mess if you wasn't worried about how you looking and clapping cheeks all up and down these streets and stuff. Hey, if you would have just been worried about what's on the inside And he like, you telling this to the wrong person because this the
Exactly.
personality disorder don't give a damn.
Which
Okay.
it was really self-righteous when we found out that like he was one of the first people too. I was like, sir,
Right,
this is
exactly.
giving you was getting high on your own supply too.
Exactly. Now you want to sit back and reflect on life. After all of this time, you want to sit back and like really think about what you got yourself into at this point. And now you need a protege. And might have think he might have looked up and found the right one. I still wouldn't trust his ass for nothing though. Get somebody else to do it. I
I don't
don't
care if
trust
he
him.
did save my life and hit that
Right.
Yeah,
crazy
he's
beat
not
with
a
a frying pan.
he's a psycho. They're not very reliable. Like
Not at all. Not
Right.
at all. He will betray you just as fast as he betray everybody else, including his own self. Okay, can't trust these type of people
I don't
at
see him
all.
not continuing to spread the thing, even though you done told him not to. I just don't.
Exactly. I still
I
feel
just
like
don't
he
trust
gonna be
him.
out here in these streets slanging.
And he was
Yeah.
already in someone while he was on the phone with Doc.
Exactly. He
Exactly.
Apparently he wasn't doing that well because I barely even heard the broad. I'm just saying.
Exactly. I highly doubt he stopped being out in these streets. I don't see it happening. And now as we winded down with the last episode, they sending Cooper home, but he's just like, we got to find Jordan because Cooper got attacked out in these streets. He held it down his own. He held it together. And he's like, what if the people that attacked me, what if they got Jordan? Like, what if they're holding her hostage? We don't even know if she's alive. Like, that's my partner. I need to help find her. And they're like, no, you good, bro. Like, we'll get it from here. You can go on and go. We got this. He's not gonna, of course he's not gonna leave this alone because he's probably like low-key in love with her, although she really, you know what, if she would have just stayed with him, she wouldn't be in this mess. Okay, go where you're loved. She didn't want to go where she was loved. She wanted to go out, be a 304, and this is what happened to you. Now he got to go find her and don't even know what she looked like.
That part. And he had to test negative because they had to do a blood test on him.
So we know he ain't got whatever the nasty woman's disease is spreading around. He ain't got it.
Yeah,
Let
because
her.
apparently, even when the blood hits them, or because one guy went right in his damn eye when that
I was like,
situation happened at the office. I was like, oh God, imagine it's going in your mouth. But so they done tested and kind of have an idea like the things they can rule out, but they still don't know exactly what it is. But that's interesting to me because you would think any type of body fluids it would get passed, but it's not getting passed that way.
And now he don't know nothing. His friend gone, his partner gone. He just and they're not treating it as serious as he's thinking that it is. Like, we have a whole detective missing.
Right.
Let me help.
right.
And it's like they're too calm. Everybody just be too calm for people to be exploding for me. Like, people bodies is just exploding all over the world, and y'all too calm about this. And one of y'all own detectives is missing. And y'all just say, no, we got it. We good. We good. We gonna figure it out.
Right.
Okay. We gonna test them and see what's going on. We gonna take it to the lab and everything. Like you good. And he's just like, I don't trust y'all. I just, I think when he finally figures out where the hell she is and what's going on, because I think she knows this may be the only person she can truly trust. That she finds him and tells him, don't sleep with this man.
Please don't.
Hopefully that's the first thing she should be telling him. Okay.
Right.
If she put one and one together, I hope she realizes that I slept with this random man unprotected, and that's how we got here. Okay, because please, he about to go on his Antonio, whatever that man's name, on his one man mission for her, child.
Exactly, and
she said, "I'll do it myself."
Anton.
Exactly. I need her to tell him exactly what happened, and don't sit down and lay down with him or raw dog him after you know. Because see, if she tell him, she gonna have to tell him to his face that right after I slept with you, I went to go raw dog somebody else.
Right. Yuck.
Okay. I hope he don't want her after that. But knowing Ryan Murphy, I don't know what's gonna happen after this.
She will, Candy. She will feel
she should. Because you ain't know this man.
Exactly. Didn't even know. Just thought, oh, I'm fine, you fine. Let's hook up together. And poor him out here just being a good, guy. He just, I'm finna go home and go to bed. I got work in the morning.
I mean, I guess
Yeah,
he
because
don't
I
figure
feel
he's
like he
taking
pretty much
penitentiary
knew.
chances.
He looked at her and looked at the dude before he walked away, like, "Oh, that's what
Yeah,
you
he
trying to
did.
do." And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna meet you at 6." So, I mean, he had an
Right.
idea.
Yeah, that's true, Tamika. And Cooper was definitely holding his own when he was getting attacked.
He
I was
was.
like, yo, he was running and fighting. I was like, yo,
But he was in like the military or something, right? Because they showed us like scenes from that
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I think he was
But
supposed to be like a
still,
Navy SEAL before this.
I
So,
would have to
yeah.
call a
Yeah, that's what
time
it was.
out. Let me catch my breath.
Yeah, because
I'm
there
a,
was a couple times I thought he was about to be up out of here, but he kept going.
Same.
he said y'all ran up on the wrong one tonight.
Yep.
is
Okay.
what is what you did. And was
I,
unfair. Look at he got up and was still able to walk around like
he had a
that was
little
the wrong.
stumble, but yeah, he was able to.
That he was
I was like, get in the water. If
he held it down. I'm just like, where is the backup? Who is coming to no, he didn't even need no help. At this point, y'all call him. Y'all need him at this more than he needs y'all at this
Exactly.
point. Y'all
And
need to
then
keep
they
him
had the
around.
nerve to come and hold him there 4 hours asking the same questions over and over when y'all could
right,
have been already getting out there and trying to find her and find out who the hell is doing all this. So,
Wasting
right,
time. Okay. At this
mhm.
point, some of them officers is probably on old boy's payroll. Okay.
Oh,
They
yeah.
might be trying to keep this under wraps too. Because
Hmm.
think about it, if he's like he's got to be older than Anthony Ramos' character. He probably
hmm
been doing this for a while. He got some people in his pockets as to
Decades.
why
Oh,
they're
yeah.
as calm as they are and they're treating this case the way that they are.
Hmm.
He done got to
Definitely.
somebody. I don't know.
mm-mm.
Y'all, before we get up out of here, I want y'all let me know what y'all think gonna happen in the next episode and what y'all got coming up on y'all channels. Make sure if y'all still here with us, if you have not hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel, go and do so now. Hit like and subscribe and put us in the algorithm, y'all. Turn on your notification bell because we're gonna follow the show. So if y'all want to be here next week when we continue with this foolishness, turn on your
Mhm.
notifications. I'm gonna start with you, Tamika. What do you think is gonna happen in the next episode, which drops tomorrow, and what's going on in the den?
I don't know what's the thing, to be honest with you. I guess we're gonna see old assassins taking Jeremy around. Child, I don't know if that's gonna make things better or worse. And I'm hoping that um Miss Detective, when she reaches out, I don't know how she's gonna reach out to him because she gotta kind of explain things before he sees her. Because when he see her, it's gonna be like, "Who the hell are you?" And her trying to like be like, it's me," even though she looked like somebody completely different. And then
Mhm.
hopefully she get right to the point and let him know. But I'm curious to see how all that's gonna work out. As far as what I got going on, yesterday I joined Lucci and Nita to talk about A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That's been so interesting so far. Tomorrow is Sisters, and Friday or sometime over the weekend I'll talk about Friday episode of Love at the Lockup. That's about it for right now. Keep your notifications on. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Hit the like, subscribe to all the channels, hype us up so the people can know about us and come see us. And that's it. That's all.
Yeah, that episode 2 of A Night in the Seven Kingdoms. They didn't have to start the episode like that. That's
Yeah,
all I'm gonna say. If y'all ain't watching,
I agree.
for those who have, if you know, you know, they did not have to start the episode like that and just hold it there.
Look, that's the kind of show you don't want to watch while you eating. I'm gonna
So,
just say that.
absolutely not. They caught me episode 1 and they won't catch me again.
Tamika
they
said they
have,
call
but
me
that's the
slipping.
second time they done did that. Now that's the second time they done caught us on some BS. Now I'm starting to think some of these people
Mm-mm.
real freaked out.
Yep.
Okay, y'all taking it to
Don't
the
eat.
extreme.
Mm-mm. Don't eat.
I've been more. They ain't gonna
Barely
get me.
drink.
They ain't gonna get me next week because now I'm gonna be prepared. Monique, what do you think is gonna happen in the next episode, and what's going on the channel?
I think Mr. Assassinator might have some run into a bump road with his boss Byron, because he told him no. He didn't even agree to the help department. So I wonder how he gonna react to seeing Jeremy, and why he's still breathing. And like you said, he got this 2-year expiration date the way they did it. And I don't think Byron will trust Jeremy right off the bat. So, because he kind of is like a wild card spreading. He might spread the nasty woman disease around. And yeah, will Jeremy take out the assassin later on down the line? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe take his spot. I don't know. And he might get rewarded by the long-term beauty serum thing. I don't know. And we gotta find Jordan. Girl, where you hiding?
Definitely gotta find Jordan. D Movie Man had no idea how this started. I don't recall that Ryan Murphy had an entire dream team inside me.
He's still not over it.
That's fair.
Demon.
That's fair.
Yikes. I mean, that's how you feel
hey.
when you see it, honestly. But
yeah,
this actually is not one that he created. He just saw somebody else that created it, was like, oh yeah,
Right.
I gotta go with this one.
He did not create it alone. For sure.
At this point, I need to find the graphic novel and see was it as bad as in the series, because I feel like Ryan Murphy be taking things up a notch.
Yeah.
I feel like he took it all the way up than what it was. I gotta find that book because I'm curious to see, because that was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot, and that it's like this is a lot, but you can't stop watching. It sucked you in. Miss Kira, what do you think is happening on the next episode, and what's going on the channel?
Yeah, you know Ryan gonna put a little salt bay on everything he do. That's just what he do. He can't help himself. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm curious to see, my favorite assassin with Jeremy. Jeremy better not take that man out. I swear for the Lord, I will knock I'll knock all this ish over. Okay, that's what I don't want to see. I'm also curious to see the consequences and repercussions of him not following orders. They dropped the trailer. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. I didn't watch it because just like I was surprised with some of the stuff that happened in the first 3 episodes, I said, you know what? I'm going to just be surprised from here on out. The episodes all start with beautiful, so I think episode 4 is like beautiful chimp face. So I'm curious to see who beautiful chimp face is and see what that's about. And I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm gonna be tuned in. I'll probably watch at work, and I'll probably watch again when watch it again when I get home. So I don't miss anything, because there'd be stuff going on in the background. You'd be like, what's that over there? So on the channel, child, keep your notifications on. I did a weekly huddle. We talked a little bit about child, I didn't forgot the new verses and stuff like that coming out. We also finished the book club for the Curtis Duncan book, so go ahead and read that, check that out, and then we will be doing Married to Medicine shortly. But other than that, keep those notifications on.
Married to Medicine, y'all. Check us out on Shayna MCD. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Married to Medicine, the latest episode. Yes. Yep. So check us out on her channel, and for me, Beyond the Gates. I gotta get that out. It's a little slow this week for me. It's tax season, so it's kind of running slow with the content, so it's crazy. Sisters tomorrow.
Y'all heard them. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to everybody's channel. I'm just going. I don't even want to have no expectations, because Ryan Murphy, he has a history of midway through the season completely flipping everything over. Once he does that plot twist mid-season, it becomes a different show. He never fails to give us a different show halfway through. So I am not going to hold on to any expectations because I'm mentally prepared for him to turn this into something else entirely. I just hope that we keep Evan Peters throughout. If that lady don't sleep with him and we got to turn him into somebody else, we're gonna hold it right there. As for me, reviewing A Night of the Seven Kingdoms and Wonder Man, talking
Come out
about that
today.
on. Yep, starts today. I think they released all 8 episodes, I want to say. So make sure y'all watch all of the episodes because I will be talking about that on Friday. And again, thank y'all for joining us. We're going to come back and talk about this foolishness of a show on next week. So thanks everybody for hopping in here with us, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
Come over. What? In the club, we all fam. In the club, we are all family.
We're not leaving without y'all. We family. Ain't that right?
Through those gates. You're one of us.
This is the way to